Hello, testing. Going to go live here in just a minute. I'm testing audio. Looking for a thumbs up. If somebody can give me a thumbs up that audio is working okay, we'll get started here in just a minute on our updates, and we'll also be doing some resume with the Mad Gab games. Hi, Rhonda. Thanks for coming, and can you hear me okay? Hope you're having a good Monday. Hey, William, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Suzanne, thanks for coming in. It's getting crazy out there, eh? We're going to give some updates on our weekend. Some of you may have attended some of the lives. We were testing out StreamLabs over the weekend and had some technical difficulties. We'll talk about those. We'll give some other updates, and throughout the night, we'll also be playing a little bit of Mad Gab sessions. And we've scheduled a whole series of those Mad Gab sessions this week. If you haven't been on there, we are doing a contest all month long. And basically, if you get a Mad Gab game, one Mad Gab guess, and you get it right, you get 10 points, and I'm tracking the points all month. And at the end of the month, first, second, third prize will win $100, $50, and $25. So I think I've got 5 or 6 more sessions scheduled this month, actually this week, and then we'll be doing some more next week as well. So thanks for coming in. We'll get started with those games here in just a little bit when a few other people come on board. But first, I'll talk about the technical difficulties. So we were trying a new app this weekend called StreamLabs. So we wanted to do some live broadcasts while we were actually out in Bike Week at Daytona. So we were going to a bunch of cool places. We thought it would be good to do some mobile lives from the cell phone there. And so I downloaded StreamLabs to give it a try, and we tested it out here at the campground on Friday, and we did a live session, and it seemed to work fine. The audio and video were both pretty good. And then Saturday we went to Seminole Harley. It was okay there, but it had a little bit of issues. And then when we got downtown to Daytona Main Street, we had all sorts of issues. It disconnected, and I'm not sure if it was bandwidth related. Then we had an audio issue that was actually operator error. I hit the mute button and didn't realize it, so we had about 10 minutes without audio, unfortunately. And then Sunday we went to Iron Horse, and Iron Horse, it was really, really bad. I think that might have been bandwidth related as well. And then my phone was in the heat, and it died right in the middle, right when I was walking into the wall of death, which I really wanted to capture some footage. And unfortunately, my phone died, and I didn't have a backup GoPro to even capture any footage, so I totally missed that fantastic experience. I'll have to get it some other time. So sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm going to try to capture some of the footage that we had from that weekend and put it with last weekend's footage when we were in Daytona. That wasn't live. It was good content. We got drone footage and some other stuff, and put together our actual video from Bike Week in Daytona, which was pretty, we hadn't been here before, but we're hearing it was pretty substantially affected by the activities that are going on right now. And I don't want to really spend much time on that just because it's all over the place. I'm sure you're all talking about it a ton. So I want to make sure we have plenty fun tonight with the Mad Gab game. So I'll give some more updates here in a little bit as well on what we're doing and how Bike Week was. And I think I've got another list of some things to do, but let's get started with a game. If you haven't played Mad Gab before, there are a couple previous live sessions. We've had 3 live sessions before, and if you watch one of those, or you just kind of pay attention to what we're doing here for a few minutes, you will probably catch on. And I will give a test one up. This one's not worth any points, but basically we just have these cards. So these cards that have a saying that doesn't really make sense when you look at it and you read it. On the back gives me the answer of what that card is. So I just hold up a card like this. I use the same one every time, and you just sound it out and you say lie, fizz, booty, fell. So if you started saying that faster, like lie, fizz, booty, fell, you're probably going to get it. Life is beautiful. And so that's the answer to the card. And some are a little bit easier, like that one. It gives me the answer right up top. So what we do is we just type in the chat. As soon as you know the answer, type in the chat, and the first one that comes up on my screen will be the winner of 10 points. And then I keep track of all those points on my phone here, which channel played, and we will give a update on who's in what spot by the end of the night, and the points just carry over from night to night. So let me find my right thing here. I gotta find my history. There we go. Got it. Well, Suzanne, you might get good at it. It might be a hidden talent. Some of the people that have came and joined have been much better, and then others have not been that great. I will give a couple tips. I'll give some hints too, but the best tip I'll give is that sounding the word out, oh, sounding it out fast, sounding it out slow, trying to break words apart, try to figure it out, and then I'll also give some hints if we go a little while without getting any of the answers. So we'll go ahead and go with our first one here. So like I said, just start typing in as you want to answer. Make sure you say it out loud so you hear yourself. If there's two of you, say it to each other. If you're in the same room, saying it or hearing somebody say it sometimes helps you figure it out. Many times when we played this in person, the person that was saying it, trying to guess it, never figured it out, but everybody else knew what it was just by hearing that person say it. This is a saying that might help, something that somebody might say to you. So the first hint is say the first two words together quickly, and then say the first half of the second word. So it's the first two words together quickly and the first half of the second word. And that should give you your first three words of the sentence. And then you would say the second half of the third word would give you your fourth word. I'll start sounding it out, see if anybody gets it. Say fit. There, actually, Rhonda got it. She sounded it out. Say, well, actually, that's not quite right. It's close, but you got one word wrong. Say fit, fray, ray, need, hay. Save it for and day are right. Say the last three words quick, and that should rainy day, rainy hay. I gave it away there. There we go. Save it for a rainy day. All right, Rhonda, you're on the board. Let me take those down. Rhonda D, 10 points. All right. I'll go ahead and do one more puzzle here. This is going to be funny. It's another saying. It's another saying. Something a parent might say. and probably wasn't a very popular topic at Bike Week. A lot of young people down there are probably not applying this. So the first half of the first word will give you the first word. And then I would just leave the first half, the second half of that first word, just don't even worry about it. So just say the first half of that word and then say the second word. That should give you a good hint. And then say it real fast. Say the beef, form, air, itch quickly, all together. Something something a religious person or a pastor might say. That's probably a better hint. Anyone got this one? No is correct. Before is correct. Nose, sex, beef, form, air, itch. Nose, sex, beef, form, air, itch. You'll get it. Think about it. Something a pastor would say, or a parent would say to their child before they were going on a date. There you go. No sex before marriage. All right, 10 more for Rhonda. 20 points, Rhonda. Good job. All right, so I'm going to pause here and give a couple more updates on our weekend. So I got one of these really cool holsters, and you can see in one of the lives, the organization, the guy that invented this, he actually invented this as a fundraiser for his charity. It's a charity. I don't remember the name. If we're going to actually do a video and maybe have them on a podcast, but my key fob for my Harley goes right in here. So I have to have this with me for my Harley to start, and it just fits right on my belt. So anyway, the founder of this organization created this so he could raise, yeah, fob holder. There you go. I can't remember. I think it's maybe when my wife joins, maybe she'll know the name of the place here. But they have a cool charity that supports service dogs and getting service dogs to service members, people that are either wounded in battle, military people, or like police, any service dogs like that. So it was a really good charity, and we picked that up actually at the Bike Week, which was really cool. So we went to the first week of Bike Week, and it was really packed, which was last week, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. So it was really packed. We've got some pretty good footage. We had a pretty good time there. We actually went to DeLand the first Saturday. They have a rally there at DeLand. We stayed there in DeLand, and then we went to Daytona on Main Street and Iron Horse on Saturday or on Sunday. And then this past weekend we went back. We did a bunch of riding on Saturday. Then we went to Main Street, and then we stayed actually at the Residence Inn there at the Speedway. Now all the races and everything were canceled on Saturday and Sunday. There was still a ton of bikes downtown, but the vendors were closed. So the actual outdoor vendors were closed, but the inside businesses were allowed open, and there was thousands of people there. So not too many people were really staying away due to the situation that we're in right now. So hey, Daydream About Nice Things and Meant to Be RVing, thanks for jumping on. We're going to do some more games here in just a second. We were given an update on Bike Week and some of the technical difficulties we had with StreamLabs. If anybody else knows of an application that you can stream live on to YouTube, that would be helpful. So we're at 865 or so People right now, you cannot stream directly to YouTube until you have over 1,000 subscribers. So we're hoping to get to that point so we don't have to mess with the other apps. But we tried StreamLabs. We had a bunch of challenges. If you popped on any over the weekend, you probably saw some of the challenges we had. And I actually upgraded from their free version to their paid version, hoping that would make a difference, and it didn't. So we're gonna give it a little bit longer. We're gonna test some more things out over the next week with better bandwidth, and try to get a better review of them than what we have right now, because it was not a good experience. None of the footage we captured, very little of the footage we captured had good video. The audio was fine, but the video was bad. Prism, I have not tried Prism. I might give that a try as well. Had not heard of that one. So we just getting started, like we did with the whole channel. We just kind of had an idea and we kind of winged it. So we're in the middle of playing some Mad Gab sessions as well. Play a couple more games now. We're gonna do one here. And for those of you that hadn't played, you basically just type in your answer in the chat, and the first person to type an absolutely correct answer gets 10 points. Beyond Beauty 3 uses Prism. I think she did a live on that. Actually, I saw her doing a live on an application, but I don't think I didn't realize which application she was using, but I do believe she did that a few weeks ago. So thanks for that reminder. All right, so sound it out, make a guess. If you get it first, you get 10 points. So we're playing all month with some prizes at the end of the month. So you're just gonna want to sound out that word right there. I'll let people give it a shot as is, and after about 20 or 30 seconds, I'll give a hint if nobody gets it. This one should be fairly easy. Henry does it's in the room, and she got it right away. Replacements, and you were just a few seconds short there, Christina. And Daydream was right behind. Oh, well, we got some activity here. Good deal. All right, so I got Henry does it down for that one. Let's go ahead and do another one. Here we go. Not going to give any hints here. We got quite a few people here. I think we should be okay. Looks like we had 3 or 4 people that jumped on that last one. Hopefully it continues that way. Please leave a message. There's Christina came in first that time. All right. Those were quick. Let's do another one before we give any more updates. All right. Here we go with another one. See if anybody gets this one. I'll give a I'll give some hints if nobody gets it. Definitely something that you might see at Bike Week Daytona. Not the answer here. Well, actually, I think they might have one of these there, but the theme, I think you probably see plenty of this at Daytona. Some that you probably don't want to see. Well, one thing that we found about Daytona was that daydream about my nice things. You got the first word right. I'm not sure the second. I'm not sure the second word. It's either a misspelling or not quite correct. Hey, Lucky Dog, thanks for coming in. We're playing some Mad Gab there. Susan, you got it. Good job. Susan Nelson Klein, let me get you down for your 10 points. One thing we found about Daytona, of course, we'd heard plenty about it. We knew plenty about it. I was actually at Bike Week Spring Break many years ago when I was 18, so I knew some of the craziness that you would see there, especially at night. We didn't go at night. We were there in the evening just as it was closing down, but I mean, I don't think we saw that much really non-family friendly stuff. I mean, besides just the patches and some of that stuff that you see at the stores, and kind of the biker language is always not the best. But we didn't see that much, you know, promiscuity or nudity or anything like that, and we actually saw plenty of of religious presence there as well, with some of the shirts and patches, and I think there was a church that Chris pointed out, and there was plenty of people there too. So I mean, it's not as bad necessarily as you say. I guess during the day, but if you have young kids there, they're probably going to see some things you don't want them to see. But we had a good time. A lot of really cool bikes there as well. All right, thanks. Hey, Daddy Delgado, I see you came in. Lucky Dog's here. We've got a good crowd, so we'll go ahead and play another game. Chris, I don't know if you had the name of the charity that was making those holsters that we saw. If you happen to know that, we can put it in chat here in a little bit. If not, we'll be doing a video and a podcast with them at some point. Lucky Dog, you are absolutely right. So it has tamed down a little bit, and there was a huge police presence. And we did go to the DeLand bike rally. We went there. We got there around noon, and it was a lot of fun. So there was some live music there, and it was a really cool town. We would have liked to spend more time there. The friends we were with wanted to take off and go to the Cabbage Patch, which wasn't too far away, so we went over and checked that out. And then we came back and stayed in DeLand that evening. We had dinner at that a Thai restaurant there. It was really, really good, but I did not realize that the rally gets over like at 4 o'clock. So everybody was gone. So if we went again, we would stay right there in DeLand and enjoy that entire day down there. There was quite a few people there and pretty cool bikes. So let's try another one of these. This one might be difficult. It's a thing. I guess you could say it's a place and a thing. Lucky Dog, you were right. It is an interesting place. We were there in the day. They wasn't doing any of their famous coleslaw wrestling. We didn't actually go in the dive bar that's there. We just kind of went around to the vendors and the stuff that was outside. So that aspect was pretty neat. But we got two answers quick, and Christina beat Henry Does It to the punch. Henry Does It is our master and leader, so it's rare that we see that happen. Maybe she's taking it easy. All right, we'll do another one here. How long have you lived in DeLand, Lucky Dog? You've been there a long, long time. Tell us some other neat facts about DeLand, or maybe some other times we could come visit. All right, here we go. This is a place. And yeah, Daddy Delgado mentioned Y2K. Yeah, people were freaking out about Y2K. I'm not sure. I can't remember if it was. I mean, obviously there wasn't any government sponsored. There we go, Dover, Delaware. Good answer. Henry Does It. There wasn't any government sponsored closings, I think, when the Y2K came around, but there were a lot of people, conspiracy theories and stuff like that, thinking the planes would crash, and probably people stocking up thinking there was going to be Armageddon. But it's been a long time ago, 20 years ago. But I don't quite remember anything like this. So hopefully it does not last very long, and it doesn't affect any of our loved ones. That would be the best hope. All right, so let's see here. This is a timely one. While people are working on this, if you see the tag that I have up there with Lucky Dog, You'll see a lot of channels, especially some of the RV channels that have a cartoon for their logo. And most of those, especially if you see the style and it looks similar to the one for Lucky Dog, were done by a channel called Toonstead. And Toonstead likes to do the uh, live cartoon drawings where it teaches you how to do the cartoon drawings or does the cartoon drawings. And he will do some of those cartoon drawings for channels so they can use it for their logos. I'm not sure how much he charges or if he does it for um, other purposes, but definitely cool artistic talent there. And we've got a winner here. Daydream about nice things on the board. I was in telecom at the time. I had just left. Actually, I had just left telecom when Y2K hit, and I was with a software company. So there was quite a few. There was quite a bit of stuff we had to do in the software space with our software. We had to do upgrades for people, so it was a moneymaker for a lot of software and IT companies. I'm sure this is going to be a moneymaker for some people as well. Walker fam. Government spending was the last. What's the last game? Which Daydream About Nice Things won. We're gonna show up another one here in just a second. And Lucky Dog answered there. Toonstead does not charge for his drawings. You can use them for stickers or whatever. You can donate them via PayPal. So yeah, it's Toonstead. That's the name right there. I'll throw this up on the. If you're looking at getting maybe a cartoon for a logo for a channel, it would be awesome. And meant to be RVing has said he does them on Wednesday nights. So his live streams are on Wednesday nights. I think around 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure. I know there's a guide out there. I don't have it in front of me, but if anybody's familiar with the time, they want to post it on here. That'll give them maybe some additional new members to join on Wednesday. All right, so here we go. Here's the next one. Not going to give any hints on this because we got a decent crowd here that might be able to work this one out. I haven't really talked to Chris about what her favorite thing from both bike weekends was. I think for me it was probably just I think the Iron Horse, the going there, the live music, just the setting, and having all the bikes there at the Iron Horse Saloon. It's a really neat venue that they have there at the Iron Horse Saloon. We were there last Sunday and then yesterday. Last Sunday it was absolutely packed in the afternoon when we were there, and then we were there again yesterday in the afternoon, and it was I won't say vacant, but there was not very many people there at all. So clearly a lot of people were staying in and not going there at least early in the day. It may have picked up in the evening. How's the wife and kids? You are right. Henry does it. I did enjoy watching a lot of bikes on Main Street, but I have hearing aids and the noise kind of bothered me from not so much the loud noise, but there was so many different noises from the live music, from the motorcycles revving up, and tons of the motorcycles had all their stereos on, all on different songs. So it was like chaotic sounding for sure. Okay, let's do another one here. Daydream about nice things. An hearing aid and is that a cochlear implant? I'm wondering. I don't think I'm to the point where I need that. I don't know. I don't know that much about them, but I know there's times where I get really frustrated, and have considered on how much of a difference that might make. We did not have the beef tips. We had a burger, I think, the first time we were there, and then yesterday we actually had the barbecue, and the barbecue was pretty good. But the beef tips were being made right below us, and they were smelling really good. I like how they've got like an old bus up on the second level, just the shell of a bus, and that's one of the bars where they serve from up on the wooden decking above the stage there. It was pretty cool. Oh, only takes a minute. I didn't realize that was the answer to the question I had up there. Good job. Christina gets that one. Anybody else been to any motorcycle rallies that they would recommend, or actually we love going to car shows as well. So any car shows, the one that we typically go to that we're still debating on whether we're going to go to is the Long Beach Ron Run out in Long Beach, Washington, Ocean Park, Washington. That end of the world car cruise out there we've been to quite a few times. Uh, we love that car show. I mean, you got the beach and you got the cars cruising through town, and at a car show you can go see them where they're stopped. It's a pretty neat place. Okay, here's the next one. Leesburg rally is canceled in April. I just saw an ad for that like 2 days ago. We weren't going to be here anymore, but that's like I think the largest 3-day show. Wow, good job, Lucky Dog. That was quick. Princess Fiona, you're on the board. Yeah, I guess anything that's coming up over the next couple months might be in jeopardy of not happening. So Baja implant, that's the name of the implant, and you have a video that shows how it works. That would be something that I would be interested in if you want to send me the link. That would be cool. You can send me the link. I'm not sure if I can put it up here on StreamYard. It might block it. But you can also email that to us at contactus@pawzeffect.com, PAWZEFFECT.com. All right, so let's do another game here. Trying to think of a good hint for this one, but I think it might be pretty easy. So we'll see if anybody gets it right away. Oh, lucky dog, got it quick. Beat the master there. That doesn't happen very often. Daydream about nice things, like your puppies are adorable. Are they still that little? It looks like at least one looks like definitely a puppy. The other one might just be a small doggy. What breed are they? What's their names? How old are they? We love our doggies. Welcome back, Rondo. We've got quite a few players here. Got some competition. We love supporting dog charities, animal charities, rescues. So if you know of any, send us their information. You can even type it in. Oh, they're brothers. So they're both. The one on the left, if you're looking at it, looks younger than the other, but they are brothers. That's neat. A peace treaty. Henry does it, nails it. All right. So we are talking about we're supposed to head back at the end of the month. Pekingese and a Chihuahua mix. They won't get much bigger than that then, will they? 7 months old, they probably stay about that size. They sure are cute. And Chris and I were just talking about possibly heading back earlier. You may be aware that we have. I'll go ahead and throw this next one up here. Uh, we have a home in St. Louis that we chose to do Airbnb VRBO instead of selling it, and it was fully rented, but we had 3 or 4 cancellations. Pretty much everything through early April's now been canceled, and we planned on getting back in early April and then staying in it through first part of June. So hopefully by the time that we're getting ready to head on our next trip, our summer trip, all this is past us, and our summer trip isn't affected, and our house gets booked. But we've got to wait and see what happens over the next couple of weeks to see what happens here. All right, so this, if I remember correctly, is a movie. And that is the one, the Magnificent Seven. Magnificent Seven. Henry does it. Gets it again. Almost lucky dog. You just got squeaked out there. So we are considering it heading back. We'll probably make that decision here fairly soon. See if we head back home. Our RV park that we're staying at, we're going to do a complete review. It's called Blueberry Hill in Bushnell, Florida. Last Friday, I guess 4 days ago, they made the decision to pretty much close everything down as far as the common areas. So they're not making anybody leave, but the common areas are completely shut down. The laundry is still open. So you can stay here right now at this point, no problem. And you are right across the street from a Walmart, but just like all the other Walmarts, it's pretty decimated. It's a smaller, more rural area, so probably not as bad as the larger cities. But we went and stocked up on a few things today. Not like other people are stocking up. We just got enough stuff for a couple of weeks. All right, here we go. Another contest. We've got about 20 minutes left. Henry Does It is in our number 1 position. Wilson on Wheels is in number 2. They're not here tonight, so you guys have some opportunity to gain on number 2. We have any other motorcycle riders in the room? Chris and I just upgraded our motorcycles from Sportsters to a Heritage Classic. Chris got a 2017 Heritage Classic, and I got a 2019 Fat Boy in the last month. So we're having a whole lot of fun riding around those. We look forward to riding them in other places as we leave Florida here shortly. This is a saying. It's not, well, that's the way it goes. If that was an answer, that's not quite it. Actually, it's not. The first letter is right, the W, but everything else, it's I give up about 20 or 30 more seconds here, see if anybody gets it, and then I'll start giving some more hints. The first hint is it's a saying that someone might say about something's value. There you go. Worth its weight in gold. Lucky dog gets that one. Rhonda, did you like your Sportster? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? We've got some opinions. Just missed it, Daydream. Lucky Dog just beat you to the punch there. All right, if you haven't checked out our website lately, we do have podcasts up. We talked about how much we like charities and rescue charities, rescue dogs. We've got about 6 episodes that have been recorded. Most of them are animal focused, from dogs, cats. We have one on manatees as well, since we were down here in Florida. And we also did one on the U.S. honor flag, which was very patriotic, focused on um, building basically patriotism around the country, but focus more on honoring victims that have fallen in the line of duty, whether they were a police officer, a firefighter, or a military member. And it's a great story. So if you get a chance, check out our podcast page, give a listen, make sure you rate those podcasts and recommend those podcasts to others. Get us some recognition. We would definitely help it. Definitely help us, and we would appreciate it. Got about 20 minutes left, a little less than 20 minutes. We'll keep playing. Yeah, I can imagine Rhonda not being able to ride or drive as we get older or have health issues. That would be very hard to take. Um, Riding on the motorcycle is definitely a form of therapy for me. I didn't realize how good it was be. And Lucky Dogs nailed this one. Please enter your password. And Lucky Dog has some dogs. As you can see, they've got a toy poodle. Cassie, she only weighs 3 pounds. Oh my gosh. And then Abby, she was 13. That's one of the hardest things is losing an animal after having them for a long time. So we had a husky before our current husky that we had to make the decision to put down, and it was one of the hardest things for me. And I didn't want any more dogs, but we got another husky, and then later wanted to get a special needs dog, so we got our deaf Great Dane Priscilla, and they're pretty special. Brokenhearted, yeah, that's about the only, I guess, the best way to describe it. Like leaves a piece of you missing. Some people, probably compare it to losing a kid. Um, I probably can't get to that point. I haven't lost a kid. I think it would probably be even worse, but I understand that correlation for sure. I'm sure somebody's probably going to get this one quick. Yep, there we go. Phenomenon. Lucky Dog's on a roll. Anybody play any games with on any other onlines? I've seen trivia games. There's one called Still Winter Nation that does all kinds of crazy Price is Right type games, guessing games. That one's a pretty fun one to be on. And this would it would describe the leaderboard at this point. On a couple of earlier sessions, one of our channels absolutely is dominated. So they're way out in front at this point. And there is the dominator. Henry does it. It's not even close. We still have quite a few sessions. So our schedule, let me give everybody our schedule this week for the lives that we're going to be doing. If I can find my calendar here. So we're going to have a session tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern Time. Then we will have another session Wednesday evening at 9 Eastern time. Then we'll have 2 more sessions on Friday, one at 9:30 Eastern, and then one at 9 p.m. Eastern. All Mad Gab focused. We'll give some other updates. We may do some other topics along the way, but those are the options that we have for continuing to play in this contest and gain some points. So if you know anybody that would like to play, just jump on here and give them our information. That would be helpful. I just saw Aaron come on. He's one of our best supporters. And as he says, he's been here a few other times when Henry Does It was dominating, so he's here for moral support. He's playing on her team, I think, so he can be a winner too. And I don't know, Aaron, if your travel plans are going to be affected by all this craziness that's going on. Yes, music trivia. That's right. I still need to make one of these in music trivia. I think I'll do that. I'll do one of those days next week. Stovetop dressing. Lucky Dog's not too bad either. They're pretty quick. We had Wilson on Wheels. It was pretty quick last week. Chris gets them pretty quick now and then. Aaron, you did get one. I don't know if you were the only one on the channel at that time, or if one just kind of was an easy one for you. All right, here we go. Next game. Trying to think of a hint here, but I don't think I'll need to give one. Somebody's going to probably get this one. What are some other games people like to play at home with their family? Games would come in handy. That's it. My shoelace is untied. I was saying playing games at home is going to be something that we probably are going to spend some time doing. I know Chris and I have already talked about passing our time playing. We like to play Call of Duty sometimes in the evening. Uno. Chris and I play Uno and Solitaire. What's another? We play dominoes a lot too, and Yahtzee. We play with some other people when we're out at some of these RV parks. There's a few games we play, like Five Crowns and Mexican Train Dominoes, and there's a dice game we play. It's pretty fun. Mad Lib fill-in blank story game. I haven't seen that one, but that does sound like it might be something that's fun. There's another one we used to play that we liked called Apples to Apples, I think was a good, fun family game we played, and you can play with quite a few people. Yeah, I'm bad behind editing videos too. I need to be editing some, but I also like doing this contest, so I'll be doing it at times when I'm not doing this contest. But I'm about 2 months behind right now, 2.5 months actually. I want to get that down to just a couple weeks behind. I would actually like it to get to a point where when I go to a place like Daytona for a week long, I can get a video out that week. Cards from Humanity. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know if we played that one or not. If we did, we played it with actually my daughter Chris and I. Chris, who's on here as well, and my daughter is actually Henry Does It, Jessica. And a lot of these games that we play, or this game, we actually played at home. So, and now she comes up with a lot of games that we hadn't heard of, and she brings them in and we play them. There's another one that was a matching game that you played, Jessica, where you had all different pictures and you had to match, and it was like a real fast. You don't really have to. You don't have to have, I guess, that. You don't really have to think that much except matching pictures, and you have to lay your match down faster than everybody else. So it's called Lunacy. There we go. Yeah, she put it in there even before I said it, I think. Retro Lunacy, that's what it's called. All right, so here we go. Got about 10 minutes left. We'll do a few more puzzles here. That was quick. Lucky Dog has moved into third place. All right, so let's do another one here. The video that I'm working on currently, I should have finished, and I think I'm going to put it on a premiere for next Sunday. It's actually a little bit different than the videos that we've been doing. It's not a travel video. It's not focused on a charity or dog focused or anything like that. One of the things that I haven't done a good job at is really telling people about who we are, what we do, what our family is, that type of stuff. So we're going to do kind of a home movie premiere from our holidays when we were around all different relatives to kind of introduce you to us our family, all at one shot. And then we'll be on. Chris and I will be on to chat with you and answer questions. I think this was a song. It might have been a movie at one point too. Lucky Dog gets it. Georgia on my mind. Did you fall asleep, Chris? Usually Chris is pretty good, but I haven't seen her answer anything for a while here. So. Got another game here. Arm and Hammer. Yeah, I just saw. I didn't know if that was a guess or maybe it was a game. You're working on a website, Chris. See, she's doing what I should be doing. She does website design. So if you know any charities or you're looking for some help on a website, I think Chris is available, or she may be available to give some pointers, do some work. Food for thought, and she got that even though she was working on the website. Multitasking. All right, here we go. We're gonna do one from the blue side this time. So Chris takes care of our website. She's done some websites for some charities as well. Laser surgery. That was quick, Lucky Dog. There's also a program called MailChimp that I've got quite a bit of experience. Both Chris and I have got some experience with that. So if any of the channels are looking at, like newsletters, you're looking at kind of managing your contact list and using something like MailChimp to automatically broadcast those emails, we can help you out with some of those things as well. And if any of the channels on here have their own stickers, I know that's something that a lot of channels have been big on. We've never got stickers. We had business cards, and I always forget them. And I actually was seeing the other day, actually when we were at Iron Horse, why stickers might be a good thing. I mean, you can post them in places where there's stickers posted and like have some free advertising in places like that. So we might be using our new logo that Chris designed to get some stickers there. If anybody's ordered stickers and they want to provide us some information on a good place to order from, that would be great. And if you want to send us a sticker, Chris, if you want to pop our mailing address for if anybody wants to send us a sticker, and we can exchange when we get stickers made, we can exchange stickers back to the ones we receive. I think that's something that a lot of the channels do. In fact, Blue Wave Odyssey or Camper Life used to, I think they would get stickers sent to them, and then they would hold up the stickers to show the stickers on the channels. That was pretty cool. There's a lot of cool, fun things. Blue Wave Odyssey does Saturday night. They usually do um, a few different things they've done, but one of the things they do that's pretty neat is they have people send pictures from 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago from when they're younger, and they hold them up and they have people guess, and he gives away prizes off the picture. So that's a fun one on Saturday nights as well. All right, we got about 5 minutes left here, so we'll try to do a few more games here, and then I'll give the schedule one more time for the rest of this week. And there is our mailing address if you want to send us a sticker. If you happen to send us a sticker, if you let us know where you got them made, that'll also help us get ours done. Meant to Be RVing has a sticker show. And in your spare time, when we're done with this live chat, go subscribe to some of these channels that are playing in the game, so we can help build out the network. That's probably the funnest part of this, Sir Paul McCartney. That goes to Christina because you've got to type in the whole thing. You can't just say Sir Paul. Did you get excited and hit the send too quickly? Okay, here we go. Let's get another one in the books here. Wait a second, I already did that one. I'm sorry, I picked it up from the wrong stack. Your thumb hit send. Those silly thumbs. Those double jointed crazy thumbs. This one might be difficult. It might be easy. Depends on if you're in the know about this. It's a person. And there's Henry does it. Evidently in love with. Is that Ewan? I thought it was Evan. It's not Evan McGregor. It's Ewan McGregor. I guess it's an actor, maybe. Actor, singer. All right, we got time for one more, and then I will be basically giving a schedule for the rest of the games this week. Hello, Endless RVing. Thanks for jumping on. Yeah, that's a great point. Everybody needs to stay healthy, stay aware, drink lots of water, possible warm water or hot liquids. That will help if you do get kind of some of the virus in your throat. It can wash it down to your stomach, which will be destroyed there, from what I understand. So, yes, do that. Wash your hands. Great hygiene. Last one for tonight. Come on, Aaron. You don't want to get shut out. You need to get this one. Anyone? Thanks, Rhonda. Thanks for coming in. Hope to see you on another one. Yes, we are pause and effect. Chris is my wife. She's happened to be on here to help answer questions and such. Chicken of the Sea. That's the last correct answer for tonight, going to our first place. Henry does it. All right, so I'm going to give a rundown of the places right now. The first three places, actually, I'll give four because we got a tie for second. We've got Henry Does It in first, Wilson on Wheels, and Christina Solomon tied for second, and Lucky Dog in third at this point. So the last thing is I'll just reiterate our schedule for the Mad Gab contest. We're tomorrow morning, 9:30 Eastern time. We're going to do another morning session. So if you don't have anything to do in the morning, or if you're in a time zone that's before where you start work, join us and play along with Mad Gab. We might even take a break to bring somebody on to talk about their channel. So have your headset ready. We'll also be doing Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. and we'll be doing Friday at 9:30 and 9:30 in the morning and Friday at 9 p.m. So I know in some of these cases we have some other channels that are going live. Please attend those channels as well. But if you could pop in and play a game or two, that would be great. So that's it for tonight's session. Thanks again for jumping in. We appreciate everybody. And again, I'll leave you with stay safe, stay healthy, and try not to panic, because I think in a few weeks, hopefully things are going to start turning for the better. At least that's my hope. So anyway, take care, people. Thanks for coming in and playing, and we'll see you on the next live tomorrow morning.